Let's go. What's going on, good folks? Welcome to another edition of high sodium content. So high, so salty. Now, my bad for the late start. Having a lot of technical issues with this episode. I don't even have all the footage that I wanted to use, so we're just gonna have to make do. But have you guys ever walked into an establishment, you know, wanted something to eat, and you saw the sign on the wall that says no shoes, no service? Reasonable, right? Nobody want to smell your feet while they're getting a cheeseburger. But what if I was wearing a hoodie or some type of article of clothing that maybe just didn't agree with the statement? Would you not serve me then, even though I had shoes on my feet? This is the predicament that we're in this I don't know what you want to call it, political climate, where now liberals have stumped to a whole new low. If you're wearing Trump memorabilia or any kind of article of Trump anything, they can refuse service. Don't believe me? Let's roll that clip.
Story here from a Smoothie King in Ann Arbor, Michigan, where a woman and her husband were refused service because employees claimed that they felt uncomfortable after seeing the husband's Trump hoodie. You can't make this up. Anyways, check out this video.
You really can't make this shit up. You can't. The level of Trump hatred and Trump derangement syndrome will be studied for generations. The fact that the media has painted this man to be the devil himself is amazing to me. And people eat it up like it's mac and cheese. It's crazy to have this much hatred for somebody that you never met, that you probably won't meet in your entire life. Is crazy to me. I mean, I remember back in the day with Bush, and people didn't like Bush. People couldn't stand Bush, but they wasn't hating this man the way they hate Trump. The way they hate Trump is manufactured. It is not organic hatred. The fact how like the media can spin this to make this man be hated is insane. And I'm gonna do a video probably for next week on how this man was well liked, well accepted, even by members of the View. And now all of a sudden, he's the devil incarnate. So much so that anybody wearing a Trump anything, they don't get service.
Yeah, like we don't support that. Our company's not about that. Like we're not really comfortable with that.
How are you speaking for the entire company? You jackass. Oh man. Just on that alone, if you've ever worked anywhere and you're at the lowest of the totem pole and there's anything to do with any kind of media coverage or talking to the news or anything like that, they tell you, see management. Don't take it on yourself, because this stupid stuff happens.
Okay, well you can have a great day because we have the right to refuse service. So.
Okay, so you're discriminating, right?
So we're just. You're getting loud, sir. Like.
You just discriminated. So that's fine. We will leave.
Okay, thank you. Like. No, we're not serving Trump supporters. You have a great day. You have a great day. I'm worried. I'm confused if this is a joke too. Like we're questioning the same thing. Okay.
And the silly thing is that the internet is forever. The internet is forever. And now you've done this stupidness that is going to leave a black Sharpie stain all over your resume to be followed with you. Anybody, any good recruiter worth a grain of salt is going to type up your name in Google and all this is going to pop up. All of it. It's going to pop up. It's going to show. And it's going to be like this person is extremely irresponsible, makes bad decisions, bad judgment calls. We're not hiring this person. Like, that's foolish. That is so, so foolish and irresponsible. And I get it. I think she said that she's a teenager. I think she said she's 17 or something like that. Listen, at that age, you're picking out colleges. You took your SATs, probably your PSATs, whatever the case may be. You're on the verge of being an adult. You know what a good decision is or a poor decision is. And this is a poor decision. And it's gonna haunt her for the rest of her life. Like, why would you do something like this? I mean, I know it seems something like really minute and insignificant, but it's gonna follow you now. This little stupid moment in time, which could have been avoided, man. It could have been avoided. Just give the people what they ordered. Just give them that. Just give them the food. Give them the drink, and just keep it moving. Why make things hard for yourself? Hard for your family. Hard for anybody that knows you. I don't think people understand the gravity of the internet. It is permanent. I do my damnness when I'm outside in public because I don't want to wind up on the internet. I don't act a fool. I don't say nothing stupid to nobody. Because why? I don't want to be on the internet. I don't want people to Google me and then something stupid pops up and then everybody's looking at me like, you did this? You did that? That's you? I don't want that. And why would she want that for the rest of her life is beyond me. It's beyond me. I don't understand it. I really, really don't.
Because you're Trump supporters. They're 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 going on Facebook Live because they're Trump supporters.
No, they're going on Facebook Live because you are refusing service off of a hoodie. A hoodie that you don't like. Not Smoothie King, that you don't like. And you took it upon yourself to be a representative of the corporate office and blockade these people from getting their service because you don't like what they're wearing. Now, mind you, you feel some type of way, right? I know you would. You feel some type of way if it was some white folks. I don't know, wearing some Kamala memorabilia and you know what I'm saying? Like, if the shoe was on the other foot, she wouldn't like it. That's what I'm trying to say. Forgive me. If the shoe was on the other foot, she wouldn't like that treatment, especially if it was white folks. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's yo.
Did Trump just not start a war yesterday?
Okay, so that was from the employee's POV, and now we're going to transition to the customer's POV, and it's just going to be a smooth transition of the conversation. That said, I do have to ask, why is it always liberals that have an issue with conservatives? Like, why is it always liberals that are attacking conservatives over a MAGA hat? Or
About anything. About anything. It's to the point now where people are so sensitive and so hyper aggressive about this man. I just don't get it. I can't fathom it. I can't fathom hating another human being so much. So much to the point where like you are willing to sacrifice your job. You are willing to sacrifice green money in order for you to eat and do cool stuff and buy stuff. You are willing to sacrifice that off of a person you've never met in your entire life. Your entire life. This man lives rent free in like half of the country's minds. Every day, every second. Stub their toe. Ah, Trump. Ah, Trump. Catch a cold. Ah, it's Trump's fault. Ah, that man could cure cancer, and people would find ways to get cancer just to spite Trump. That's sickening. That's sickening. I wish that could be funny. Like I'm not trying to be funny, but like people would find a way to find anything this man does. Terrible. Worst thing in the world. Yeah, you got the whole Iran situation, which she just mentioned, talking about he's starting a war. Anyway, Iran was ran by a dictator for what 47 years, and his Islamic regime dictatorship for 47 years, where like women couldn't dance in the street, show their hair. You don't have no rights, right? If you protest, you get killed. You speak out about the government, you get killed. God forbid you say anything bad about Muhammad, you know, sleeping with a 6-year-old girl, consummated the marriage at 9. But if you say anything bad, my man comes in. Trump comes in one day. All these Iranian people in the streets cheering over here, they're cheering. And you have these same liberal clowns protesting this, protesting for the Ayatollah. The Ayatollah. Now, they had these protests, right? I don't know if they still doing it. The no kings protest, right? No dictators, right? Trump stops the dictators. Dictators good now. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. When you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for everything. And this is what and you see it in real time. In real freaking time. You see it. Oh, my computer just went out. My keyboard just went out. Oh, so many technical difficulties, man. Oh, this is nuts. Oh, yeah, but you see it in real time, and it's a crazy, crazy, crazy thing.
refusing to serve them at a restaurant. Like I never hear the other way around. I never hear conservatives attacking liberals over a Kamala hat or a Biden hat or refuse to serve them at a restaurant. I don't get it. Like, what is it? Anyways, let's get into this clip from
Yeah,
the customer's POV.
you don't see videos like that of anybody being ostracized for wearing a Biden shirt, Kamala shirt. You know, you don't see it, but it's and they claim to be the party of love and peace and acceptance. BS. What does my dad say? Bullshit. Bullshit.
And then I'm going to play you a clip of the employee crying now because she's being attacked by MAGA.
Right? Which is discrimination.
Yeah, we're at Smoothie
Okay,
King,
all right.
and
So
they're discriminating and saying we cannot get.
so this is the point of view I was looking for, which made me start the stream so late. But this is the point of view I was looking for. Let's check this out.
Service because Jake has a Trump service on.
Okay,
So-
you said you were gonna leave, so please just have a great day and leave so we can continue what we're doing. Like, thank you.
We were just wanting a smoothie, and you literally looked at us, and I asked you if everything was okay. You said we don't feel comfortable serving you because of my husband's hoodie. That is discrimination.
Okay, well, have a great day. Like,
That is illegal.
That's crazy. Like I get political affiliations aren't a protected class like age, sex, gender, religion, anything like that. But still, you're discriminating against something trivial. It is so trivial that it's worth firing somebody over because a company is not going to refuse green money. They don't care whether you're white, black, Asian, gay, straight, Republican, Democrat, Martian. Uh, uh, you know, they don't care as long as the money is green. You're all right with me. and she took it upon herself to do this. She did it. Nobody else. Nobody else.
That's illegal.
That has nothing to do with us wanting a smoothie.
Okay, but that's who you support. That's who you love.
You don't, but you don't own this. You don't own Smoothie King.
You don't own Smoothie King. And she found that out the hard way.
Literally. Like, I'm confused. Is this a joke?
Good luck same thing in your appointment.
I don't care. Like, have a great day.
When your company is charged, yeah, you will.
So literally, Jake's wearing his hoodie. They would not serve us because Jake's wearing a Trump hoodie. Talking about discrimination, it is embarrassing. No, what's embarrassing is that we're American citizens and I wanted to get a smoothie.
Because my manager here, she said the same thing. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying to you, okay?
But then, hey, you know that's a crime, right?
It's not.
Discrimination
We
is a
have the
crime.
right to refuse service here, and that's what we
Not
did.
due to political views, though. Not due to
You
political
asked her what
views.
was wrong, and she said that she was
It's
uncomfortable,
a
right or
crime.
wrong. You asked her.
I don't know how an article of clothing can make you feel uncomfortable. Like we live in such a sensitive time. It is so annoying. It's so annoying to get on these apps and not wanting to say what I really want to say, and having to talk in code, essay, and all. Like it's very annoying. It's very annoying. Very annoying. Like that alarm that just came on. Very annoying. Very annoying. Like just be normal, behave, be decent people. Just do your job and go home. That's it. That's all anybody ever wants. Do your job and go home. Do your job and go home. Why make this into a freaking mountain like Kilimanjaro? Why not just make the damn smoothie and get them out of here? So you don't gotta hear no yap. You ain't gotta worry about having to look for a job, especially in this climate is very difficult. Everything's AI. And now I can see why things are going AI. Because why have a goofball like this represent my company? I could just get a robot to do it. You ain't gotta pay no robots. You know? You don't gotta pay robots. But you gonna hire a fool like this to ruin your image, tarnish your image, offer some BS like this.
Yes, have a great day. Have a great day. The door is right there. Have a great day.
How embarrassing.
Have a great day. Call the police. Okay?
Wow.
Discrimination.
Yeah, I am going to call the police.
Okay, so technically speaking, that high school employee is actually correct. Like she can actually refuse service based off of a Trump hoodie or a MAGA hat. Those are not like political affiliation is not a protected class. It's
I
not
said
like
that.
age, sex, or gender where those are actually protected classes from discrimination. But that being said, is it actually smart to do that? Probably not, because generally speaking, half the country is conservative and the other half is liberal. You have independents in the middle and people who are apolitical. But generally speaking, you're going to piss off half the customer base by having employees refusing to serve anyone who is MAGA or supports Trump, and that's just bad business, especially for a corporation. So I'm pretty sure someone from
It's just bad business. It's bad business. But we got part two. Let's check out part two.
head office or the franchise owner is going to come down hard on this young employee. Anyways, she's made a couple videos and posted them on TikTok.
And like I said, she's young. And this is what I don't like about what liberals do. They get to the youth, and I used to be corrupted by this. I was a liberal without doing any research into it, and you see how liberalism turns you into a victim and everybody is the enemy, and that's not the case. And it's like I had to re-educate myself. I had to learn this. I had to learn to accept people for who they are, what they are, whether I agree or not. Everybody has a right to their opinion. But when it becomes a roadblock, a stumbling block, I mean, it's time to reevaluate that, man. Like this is such a stupid decision on her part. Like, I mean, just really stupid. Really stupid.
And now she's
I'm
kind
so
of crying
disgusted.
because MAGA's kind of coming after her. Take a look.
Okay, guys, so I might have accidentally started a race war, but you guys need to go to her Facebook and get this video taken down. I am a minor and she recorded.
What race war, yo? And this is that same liberal nonsense. What race war? What race war? There is none. There's nobody training in the hells. Now, I'm not one of those people that say racism don't exist. Oh, it absolutely does. Oh, yes, it does. Living and breathing. But do I think every situation is racist? Of course not. That is insane. That is insane. Sometimes things are just how they are. It don't even got to be race involved. And that's how she starts her video off. Playing the victim. Like, you literally put yourself in this predicament. Nobody could have known who you were or anything like that. You put yourself, your stupid self, on the internet. You had to record yourself doing this. You know everybody and their mama got a phone. Everybody. You walk outside, there's cameras. You go inside certain establishment, there's cameras. Everybody got a phone. Everybody got a camera. Why would you make a spectacle out of yourself for the world to see? Why? Why do it? There's not enough likes, clicks, subscriptions to fix this, to offset it. It just don't exist. And now she's made the rest of her life difficult, and this is going to follow her. It's going to continue to follow her. It's like that movie. It follows. This is gonna follow. Smoothie King gonna be right behind her. She taking a shower. There go Smoothie King. Watching TV. There go Smoothie King. Or the people from Smoothie King. There they go. It's never gonna go away. And I wish the younger generation would understand that what you do on here is permanent. It is permanent. You can't delete the internet. You can't do it. They tried to do it on a regular show, and damn near they almost warped reality and erased it out of existence. You can't do stuff like that. You just can't.
Without my permission. The people in the comments are all white and they're all being hella racist. Guys, please
I don't believe that.
help me get this video taken down. She recorded me without my permission. Guys, and what's crazy is she low key, like, she literally looks Hispanic. Like, I don't know.
I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. We are probably living in the dumbest. I'm gonna keep saying it. We're living in the dumbest generation to like ever walk this earth. The dumbest human beings are alive, living and breathing, walking around right now. That's the nicest way I can say it. 20 years ago, Idiocracy was a movie. 20 years later, it's reality. Let that sink in. Down to the shoes. Down to those stupid Crocs. You know, people are dumb enough to wear Crocs in the snow, in the rain. Everybody dumb enough to wear them stupid ass shoes in inclement weather. We're going to see unprecedented levels of foot fungi in Gen Z. Mark my words, you heard it here. High sodium content. You heard it here.
With issues going on here, but literally, so after I left work, my coworker called me and was like, basically, all the higher ups are there, and yeah, like, it's low key cook. I might be
Of course they are, because you messed up royally.
fired. Guys, please help me get this taken down. And she's literally like, bro, people in the comments are literally like threatening us. Like, what do you mean you would put hands on us? And it's just so much crazy stuff. Like, guys, help, 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 help. Good morning, guys. Like, thank you for everyone that's been supporting me. Guys, we need to stand up. Like, it's a matter of good versus evil. It doesn't matter red versus blue, baby. None of that. It's good versus evil.
That makeup is witchcraft. That makeup is witchcraft. Some of y'all be looking busted, and then man, y'all get hit with that makeup gun. Very deceiving. Very deceiving.
Well, stand up for what's right. Stand up for what you believe in. Stand up for something, baby. Do something. Okay? Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, but I get stand up for yourself. She's right. You should stand up for yourself, but not to your own detriment. But like you're in the wrong, and you know this is gonna blow back on you, and you know you're not gonna have a job at the end of the day. It don't take. Listen, I can tell you, I can give you math equations to everything, right? In a video, that won't go viral. But if I do something extra, and I make a whole ass of myself, that goes viral. Salacious things go viral. It's never nothing positive, really. Maybe those stupid dances, something that doesn't really have any substance to it. But something like this will go viral. Something salacious, something crazy like this will go viral. So you didn't think the people at Smoothie King trending, didn't look at it and like, what's going on? Oh, she got to go. Man, you was fired right after they left the store. I promise you this.
There's a lot to unpack here. So first off, the employee made the claim that she did not give her permission to be recorded. Well, it doesn't matter because the customer didn't need your permission to record you.
Thank you, because there's no what folks expectation of privacy in public. There's no expectation of privacy in public. Okay? All right. So when you see somebody filming you, don't be stupid and walk up to the camera and be like, "What are you doing? Why are you filming me?" Because why would you put your stupid self in front of the camera? Why would you do that? If you don't want to be filmed, just keep moving. Don't give anybody anything. Give nobody nothing. No substance, no material. She gonna get ragged on the rest of her life, man. That's crazy. This is something like out of Friday. Like how you get fired on your day off. You know what I'm saying? How you get fired on your day off?
There's no law against that. The other thing you claimed was that the customer looked Hispanic, may have been Hispanic. What does that matter? She could have been Hispanic. Well, so what? Trump won the popular vote. Like majority of the people voted for Trump, including Hispanics, including blacks that look like you. Okay, Asians, whites.
I
Okay,
did.
majority of people voted for Trump. And for you to also make that claim that all the racist white people were making racist comments, they're all racist and stuff. You are being fed lies from the mainstream media, and it's just so telling because even your colleague during that dialogue with the customer. I saw your colleague, coworker saying, "Oh, Trump discriminates us." What has Trump done to discriminate against you? Okay, if
Not
you
a damn
actually know
thing.
your history, majority of Black America loved Trump before he got into politics. Take a look.
Every civil rights
Well,
legislation.
what you gonna do?
So let me finish my question about Trump.
All
So
right.
as a kid, I remember being 6, 7 years old and seeing Donald Trump receiving an award with Muhammad Ali, Rosa Parks from the NAACP. Not only that, he engaged and interacted in our culture from the 80s throughout the 90s and even the 2000s.
He gave Jesse Jackson money towards his campaign. He helped him on his campaign. Like he was always around black folk. I mean, I remember seeing him on Fresh Prince of Bel Air, man. One episode, he was on. He was in oh man, Home Alone. He's been in movies and shows and stuff like that. The one thing people always bring up, at least my parents, that they bring up the Central Park Five, but they never bring up that wicked, evil, baggy neck Linda Fairstein. They never bring her up. And she was the prosecutor that railroaded all those boys, especially Corey Wise, who got it the worst. Never about the detectives that coerced those boys into making those false confessions. Nothing. But they want to place the blame on this guy because he made something, he put something in the newspaper, the equivalent of a tweet, of like a two sentence tweet today. That, if these are the boys that did it, I'm paraphrasing. If these are the boys that did it, they need to go under the jail. So something to that extent. But never for Linda Fairstein. Oh, hell, gonna be a crowded place.
From rappers to Michael Jackson. So when we looked out into our culture, his face appeared many, many times. So for me to grow up now and then hear the media, because before the media started saying he was racist, I never heard a black leader say it. I never heard my grandmother say it. I never heard no one even mention anything bad about him other than rappers giving him praise in over 300.
Now, I remember my mom saying, I think saying that she didn't like him that much. But my parents are funny, man. They don't like nobody.
600 rap songs. So for the media to say, oh, he's racist, I knew they were playing con on us. And I can remember when America was great. I can remember when black children could play outside all day long, and you didn't hear about kids being kidnapped.
The
You didn't hear about
90s, the
drive-by shootings.
90s,
Okay, so now it appears this woman is
the 90s was fantastic. The 90s was fantastic. There will never be another time like the 90s. Oh, the 90s was great. I mean, I could make a whole video about that, but just in a nutshell, we can go outside. We didn't have no internet yet. We were riding our bikes, getting dirty, having mud fights and stick fights and playing tackle football on the concrete. It was a fun time, man. Playing with fireworks and blowing stuff up. Oh, man, to be a kid in the 90s again.
accepting Venmos and Cash Apps and probably going to start a GoFundMe page, all because Mega's gone after her. And I think her, she's already lost her job at Smoothie King. I can't imagine them, not firing her. But she already has a second job at McDonald's because I saw her post from there a couple days ago on TikTok.
Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 no. Now, if she is that cavalier about discriminating somebody in a Trump shirt, what's to stop her from doing something funny to your food if she don't like you? Or if she don't like what you got on, or she don't like your mustache, or she don't like your eyebrows, or she don't like your widow's peak. Hmm? Somebody like that is dangerous and shouldn't be around food. He shouldn't be around food, man. And it's always them liberal women, man, that act like that. Like, why do they act like that? You can put all these energies into something more positive and constructive, but yet you wanna do something extra, right? You wanna do something extra and then play the victim. I'd be leery about her being around food, man, with that kind of attitude. Huh? I'm sorry.
But that's so crazy. The fact that a girl like her, actually works at McDonald's, like what happens if she's willing to refuse you because of political beliefs, political ideology? What would she do if she at a place like McDonald's where she has less control to, kick out a customer because she's just an employee and there's just so many other people there and there's management supervisors there? What would she do to someone's food? Like, would she contaminate someone's food all
Wow.
because of a MAGA
Did
hat or
I
a
did
Trump
I
hoodie?
did I not just say that? Did I not just say that? Wow.
Like, that is the scariest thing about these people. And we know it's always these crazy, deranged leftists. They're just so crazy. You can't put anything by them. And I would really see that's why I don't wear anything political. Go out to restaurants. That is the last place because the last thing I need is someone contaminating or messing with my food. Corporate or
Now, isn't that bad that you have to think like that? That if I wear the wrong, it's like wearing the wrong color in like L.A. If I wear blue in this area, oh, I might get hurt. Like we shouldn't have to do that. You should be able to wear whatever you want, how you want, whenever you want. within reason. Just don't wear your bonnets outside. Abandon all Crocs. Abandon all Crocs. They don't look cool. That's crazy. Well, you have to start itemizing what you're wearing, and then you're like, oh no, no, I can't wear this in the restaurant. They going to pee in my cereal. They're going to pee in my lemonade. I can't do that. Yeah, I want that chocolate pudding, but I came in here with a Trump shirt on. Yeah, it's probably gonna be some extra. Probably gonna find corn in my chocolate pudding. Like, it's stuff like that. Like, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. And this is all manufactured because 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, people weren't even thinking about this man like that. Mm-mm. I can show you footage of how loved this man was. And the moment he said he's running for president, that was the day he became racist. That was the day. And then to the media's credit, I fell into that too. Yep. I was one of them that was like, yeah, he's racist. So racist. And I couldn't tell you what that man did to be racist. Couldn't tell you anything that he said, but the TV told me. And TV was king at that time. So yeah, liberalism is costing people their jobs. I guess it's better than food. I guess it's better than shopping. Liberalism. Tastes like chicken, don't it? But yeah, that's all I got tonight. So let me know how you guys feel. Comment below. Comment. Share the video. Click the bell. Like the video, so you get more of this. You're notified when I hop on, and it's never a mystery. And like I said, this year we're the most consistent we've ever been. I think this is the most videos I've pumped out in a 2-3 week period ever, ever, ever. So we gonna keep this going. We're gonna keep this ball rolling. You're gonna see my face more and more and more and more, and hopefully grow to love me. Gotta love this face. But that being said, I'm bugging. Don't forget to check out sodiumsyndicate.com for all that cool merch. Got t-shirts, hoodies, everything else of the like. Don't forget to check out all that cool stuff. Yeah. That being said, stay salty. Good night. Peace. Love y'all, man. Love y'all out there.